Hi y'all. Um, Today is the first day after I lost my job. I just did lose my job yesterday, and um, I don't want to go into details as to why I lost it, but it was more of personal interests, and I don't know how to call it. I don't know how to call it, and this is just one of the saddest videos that I've ever recorded. Cause right now I just feel emotions everywhere in my life. I just feel all sorts of everything. Looking back, looking back to everybody that depended on me and everything that I've just had to drop down. It's so hard for me right now. And the fact that right now I feel like nobody understands. This is the time that I feel like nobody can really understand or relate to how I feel. Because I don't know, it's so hard, and um I don't know what to say, but I thank God. I trust in God and I believe in Him, and I know He has good and great plans for me. As much as I know and believe all that, I just feel so sad right now because this is the time I could be working. I could be making money for my family, and there's so many things that there's so many people who looked up to me. It's so hard. I don't even know how to face the world once again. I'm not told anyone about this. Nobody knows about this. Just that my husband knows it because we live together. So in all ways he will still know. But I've not told the news to anybody else because I know they'll be so disappointed in me. And I did let them down. And it kills me to just think of it that way. I don't know why I'm doing this. I just felt like recording it. With the fact that I lost my job. The way that I lost my job was not the right way. Like, it was just due to jealous issues with my colleague, and it was not the right way, and she just, I don't know. I don't want to tell the story here, but I don't know. I feel so broken. I feel so bad. So let me just tell my story. So it happened that I was called by this company that I was working for. I was called by them and my interview had passed, so I was qualified to do that job. And when I went to the company, the job that I had applied for and the one that I was called for are two different things. I was trained to do my new job and my tasks and everything, And so me and my colleague were the only people in that department. She's been by herself for like, I don't know, 3 4 years. So I was called to assist her, of which I did. I don't know if I did anything wrong in the long run, but I just went through a lot. I want to say spill it all here because I know it will help someone out there, and I would like to advise people, like, if you're going through anything at work or anywhere in your life, we should all learn to speak out for ourselves, to stand out for ourselves, to we should not let we should not give space for disrespect in any manner, because that's what I tolerated and that's what has caused me. So it happened that after some time I started seeing signs, but I ignored all that because I was like, I don't know this person very well, so maybe it's her personality, or I just learned to like know her much more before I start judging her. This was after I saw so many red flags, So we were in this office, both just the two of us. So in that place, I used to like not take my lunch there, because she started by abusing me and calling me all sorts of names, like telling me things like, Diana, I even doubt the quality of work you produce. I doubt if you're qualified to like work here. I just doubt everything that you do, because there is no way you can just come here and just sit. And I was working, truly I was working. I don't know why she was saying all this. It really did make me feel so bad. I remember there were times I used to go to the office washroom and cry so much, and it really did test me. It really did push me. So she kept on asking me. I remember there was a day I did some assignment, some tasks she had handled to me, and on giving her the report, she used to ignore me and just put me off, or tell me to shut up, or just tell me all sorts of bad things, and it really did get to me. But there was no time. I'm not saying this because I want to look innocent or anything. No, you all have the right to judge me, and as I tell this story, if kuna mali nimek, if there's any place that I might have wronged or said anything, just let me know, because I don't know. So I'm this new person, I'm learning everything, I'm doing everything that I'm taught, I'm giving out passing out the information that I need to, acknowledging everything. So it got to a place that she was so whatever she used to tell me used to like really disturb me mentally, emotionally. I used to feel so down. I would come home so sad and cry and just be angry at everybody because of what she told me or because of what she made me go through the day. So I started like looking for ways I will not like be with her like all the time. So I started leaving at around lunchtime. I used to not take lunch with her. I looked for other colleagues. We will take lunch together and I would go back to the office. So after she realized I'm trying to like space myself, I did not want to be with her a lot of times. She started her drama. Then again she started like, I used to like close my laptop and go for lunch, and then when I come back, I will find food all over my laptop, all over my seat, all over the table that I was using, and drinks poured all over. And I don't know. I didn't want to judge her in any wrong way, because I just didn't want that negative vibe, you see, or those cases. Or so I will just get there, take out all the plates and cups and everything that were there, wipe the food, and start working. So it went on and it went on, and she could call she had two friends, a male and a female. who were like looking down on me. They were also like intimidating me because they started doing it a lot of times. But I got tired. I was afraid to talk out. I didn't want to look like the bad one or the one who had issues, so I kept going. But it got to a point that I asked her after coming back to the office after lunch, I said, "Oh, who did this?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." She took them away. Then yes, she did, but I felt like with that I ignited a new range in her. So she started like battling me in a way that I couldn't fight back, and I have never fought back. She started answering me or talking to me anyhow. I just laugh it off. So I don't want to give into details. All that happened, a lot happened, and it got to a point that it got to a point that I had to like renew my contract. Mind you, this same colleague of mine who used to go all around the office telling people that I'm not working, that I'm not productive, that I don't know what I'm doing, and all sorts of everything. So people could tell me what she's saying behind my back. Worst part, she told one of my friends that she'll make sure I don't get to sign the permanent contract because she feels like I'm going to take over her position since we were only two, you see, and I'm going to like take over everything because I was working. I was replying to emails. Okay, my name was used to pop up a lot in the emails because I could reply a lot. Every time she said I was not working, I used to like overwork myself, ask for tasks, go home, continue working. I will do everything by myself. It happened that I had no power at the time because I'm a Christian, by the way, so I believe in God fighting all our battles. So as I was saying, I've never like, as much as I should stand out for myself and speak when I feel like things are not going the right way, I did not. So that was the first thing that led to me going through all I went through. So after spreading all these rumors, they got to me. I felt like that was my second month at work. I was like, okay, because yes, I knew she had the power to like make me sign the contract or not sign the contract because I don't want to go into details, but she was my supervisor. Like I will report to her everything. So in all ways, she had the power to like tell the HR for me not to sign the contract or for me to sign the contract. And because she had all these personal issues, thinking that I will overtake her at work, she did that. And she called me to the office and told me, Diana, I'm not going to renew your contract. Yes, I expected this because I saw it from way back, and I was like, okay, no problem. Yes, I was like, because they, so as to get to that point, I had gone through a lot at that time. So I don't know how I felt about it. I felt when she told me that yes, it did kick me, but I was tired. I was tired of being intimidated, of being put down, of being stepped on, of being, I don't know. So I was tired and I was kind of excited, kind of sad. I do not know how to explain all this. So in my second month at work, I started talking to everybody. Like I'm that one person who doesn't find closure in anybody, so I don't talk about my stuff with anybody. So I started opening up to some of my friends at work, and they were like, what? Why are you going through all this? Why didn't you tell us? Like, you can report all these, and I didn't want to because I don't want to look like I'm starting trouble. I don't know. I don't know how. I do not know how to stand up for myself, I did not stand up for myself. I was not able to stand and talk and protect myself, and I guess that really cost, it's really, I felt the pinch. It's really, I don't know how to put it, but it cost me. I paid for all that, so I was qualified. And when she told me I'm not going to like sign my contract, I said okay, because I didn't want to like inquire why, because I knew the words that were going to come out of her mouth will break me and will make me feel a lesser of a person. In the first place, for me to be qualified for that job, for me to pass that interview, they saw that I was qualified. There's no way they could call me if I was not qualified. So I did not agree to any negative thing she told me. But truly, every time that I went to work, yes, I did my best, but I could just want to find ways of not talking to her, because she could put me down in all kinds of things. So I'm stuck in between telling my family, my extended family, about all this and not telling them, because my mom is a Christian and everybody was looking up to me. It's just so guys, as I was saying earlier, what I will advise is like, don't let anybody step on you, no matter what. Don't sacrifice your dignity. Respect is number one, despite of anything, so that is what I did. Let slide, and I did pay for it the hard way. So looking forward, I'm not going to like accept or tolerate any disrespect, either formal, either verbal, or in any way. I will speak out, and I'm looking forward to like getting a new and better job. As much as I feel so crushed and everything, I still believe God has good and great plans for us, plans to prosper us and not to harm us. I put my hope in Christ, and I know God did let all this happen because He felt like my time being there was done, and I need to move to the next step of glory, to the next step, so that is just that. I'm looking forward to like getting a new job, and Lord leading me in everything. So y'all pray for me so much. Yeah, that's all I have for today. I know it's been long. I'll try like upload a video every week. That's what I usually say, and it doesn't happen that way. So that's what I'll be trying to do from now henceforth. So bye. And if you're feeling this way, if you're there crying you lost a job, crying you lost anything, just hold on. God is not done with us, okay? You're important and you're there for a reason. Even the richest people could not buy life, and you have life. That means God has plans for you, despite you going through whatever you're going through. Despite you being in that hard and tough situation, don't forget that God is there for you. Just keep holding on, keep trusting in God, and keep praying, okay? Always pray. At times I feel like I have nothing to tell this Lord. I had so much pain going through all these things that I didn't even know how I'll face God, and that is just the work of the devil. Even if you have nothing to tell this God, just show up, just talk to Him, just show Him you have the interest of talking to Him, and He'll just be there. For He says, if you call unto me, I will hearken unto your voice and come through for you. So always call unto Him, no matter how blessed you feel, no matter how broken you feel. Just go unto Him, just thank Him. For all authority, all power belongs to Him, okay? So yeah, that is what I will advise. Keep holding on. This thing, all this trauma that I have, all these kills that took place made me feel like at times I feel like God akona mimi, and that was so wrong, because I remember there is a day I was like, Lord, if you're really with me, just let me see you in this job, and that was so wrong, because if I just remember what this Lord has done for me, where He's taken me from, I cannot even stand there and talk. I forgot about all that, and my eyes were just kept on this job, you know, and that was so wrong. I should never compare God to anything. You just let his will happen and pray that he fills you with the knowledge, spirit of wisdom, spirit of understanding, that you'll be able to tackle everything that you go through, and in everything that you go through, involve God. Truly, after having this conversation with you guys, I feel so much better. I don't feel how I was feeling before. I was feeling so bad, and I'm that one person who cannot sit and talk to anyone. So I feel like I can sit here behind the camera and talk to you guys. I know you will hear this, I know you'll see this, and that doesn't matter. I'll be looking forward to your comments and seeing what you guys are saying. If there's anything I need to change, if there's anything I'll need to put into consideration, just put it there down in the comments and I will see it. Yeah, have a great day. Bye bye. Hold on, don't forget to hold on.